going on to all of my Scorpios. So let's get into it. All right. So the cards that I come up with for the Scorpios are the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Swords, Hangman, the Two of Wands, the Five of Swords, the King of Cups, the Emperor, the Eight of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So what I'm seeing here for you Scorpios, no major arcana that represents Scorpio, but this is still probably going to be an intense reading anyway. But what I'm seeing here for that is that the Knight of Wands represents this being a situation for you where you kind of got thrusted into this situation with them, this destructive one. The Queen of Swords, the Hangman, this interaction between you Scorpios and this person. This person tried to set you up to make you think, right? Let me show you what I'm talking about. The Knight of Wands is them throwing you into this relationship, or you getting yourself into this relationship that you may not have necessarily known that you were really in. The Queen of Swords and the Hangman represents this being a situation for you where you, Scorpios, this person tried to gaslight you into thinking that somehow you were always the one that was the bad one in the situation. So you Scorpios started to not necessarily really like being in this relationship because you started to see how disrespectful and how off this relationship between yourselves and this person was, right? You didn't like the fact that this person, really couldn't deal with you having a point, because maybe you was in a relationship where this person would do something wrong and you would essentially address it, and what this person would do is they would try to play it off as if you didn't know any better. And of course that got you upset about that, because why are they doing things like that, right? Why is it that they would even act like that if they really rock with you? But the Two of Wands and the Five of Swords represents this being a situation for you where the Two of Wands and the Five of Swords is about how you need, hold on a second. Okay, yeah, it's about how it is that you need to be in a relationship, though, that allows you Scorpios to flourish. This obviously is not one of those types of relationships. These types of relationships that some of you Scorpios just getting yourselves out of potentially could still be in is very much so a dysfunctional one, because this person always wants to be right. This person always thinks of themselves as being the correct one in a relationship. And that, because you Scorpios tend to have a reputation, right? Or the superstition is that Scorpios are the ones that's revengeful and all that stuff, that they're playing on that type of stereotype about you Scorpios, right? So that they can use it against you every time you Scorpios know that you have a point about something, and then you state what it is. Y'all always got issues with it, right? Or they have always have issues with it, and they blame that uh on you. And then the thing is that the King of Cups, all right, the Emperor, and the Eight of Wands represents this being a situation for you where, since this is the case, what's going on with you is that these three cards represent how. So you Scorpios understand that, you looked at that, and you didn't really take too personal offense to that. You just basically maintained your own inner peace, right? And you look for a very good opportunity, like Scorpios do, right? Because Scorpio is strategic to leave. Scorpio is actually the most strategic zodiac sign. Libra gets the rep for being the smartest zodiac sign. Libra gets the rep for being the most strategic. That's actually not true. Virgo is the smartest zodiac sign, and Scorpio is the most strategic zodiac sign. So, um, obviously you Scorpios know what time it is. So you decided that it was time for you to tell this person at the right time, right? But you were saving it for a time where you really could tell them that. The Page of Pentacles and the Hermit represents this being a situation for you where you tell them that, and they still trying to make it seem as if you don't know what you're talking about. But you know good and well what time it was. It's time for them to own up to the things that they've been doing. Let's clarify the Hermit. Right? Okay. Let's clarify the Hermit. So for the Hermit, we have the Ten of Cups. Okay. The Magician, which is Scorpio or Mercury. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you left them alone because you told them that you ain't want to be in a relationship anymore. And that was so abrupt. It was so abrupt that it pretty much just kind of caught them off guard, right? And the Eight of Pentacles is them basically trying to plead with you and be like, nah, don't go. Why you acting like that for? You just sprung that out of nowhere. I don't know what that's about. And of course, you Scorpios are letting them know the reason why is because you Scorpios obviously can't trust them. Every time the two of y'all get yourselves into a disagreement, right? While y'all was getting to know each other or in a relationship or whatever you want to call it, why is it that this person always has something slick to say? Why is it that this person always has some sort of smart regard? Why do they always have something fancy to say, right? Sometimes if a relationship is going to survive, right, those two people who are in a relationship just have to admit that they messed up, they were wrong, they should have did better, and that the decisions that they made may not have necessarily been the best. No, those individuals didn't want to admit that. So the Page of Pentacles, let's clarify the Page of Pentacles, right? My cat. So you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Cups, and then you have the Five of Wands. So the Wheel of Fortune is, this is something that they really didn't see. You Scorpios really did catch them off guard with this. Just out of nowhere, letting them know that you didn't want to be with them. And they're going to act like they don't know where this came from. They're going to act like they don't know what you're talking about. But they know why. They know that you don't want to be around them. The Four of Cups is they're going to try something to make it. They're going to try to butter you up to not get you to leave. But the Five of Wands is that's only going to get you Scorpios even more riled up due to the fact that obviously you Scorpios are going to start to think. You Scorpios are going to get offended at this because you Scorpios are going to think that, this person is insulting you by doing that because they obviously know the type of stuff that they was doing to you Scorpios to get you frustrated in the first place. Now, when it is that you Scorpios decide to leave, now all of a sudden it's like, nah, don't be like that. Well, what do you mean don't be like that? You Scorpios gave these people a chance after chance after chance, and they kept trying to play you, and they were supposed to be in a relationship with you. How messed up is that? And you Scorpios didn't want to, you gave it a try. You didn't really want to have to do that to them, but they kept playing you and thinking that you were um, scared so much until you Scorpios had to let your shadow side show up and you showed them what it is, and now they can't take it. So that's pretty much it. If you'd like to contact me for personal reading, my email address as well as I'm so used to saying that. My email address at Kareemspiritworks@yahoo.com is in the description box below, and my website to where you can purchase personal private readings, birth chart readings, tarot readings with me are on my website, Kareemspiritworks.wixsite.com. The link to that is in the description box and also will be in the comment section below. And please make sure to check out my book at Amazon.com. The link to my book is also in the description box and the comment section. Thank you. Peace.